Rubbish science is about empowering people using resources which are readily available. What we do is we use rubbish, so plastic bags, plastic bottles, tin cans, things which are normally thrown away, in order to create something useful. So we make fly traps, solar stills, plastic bag footballs, fishing line, and hydroponic plant systems. And what we do is we have a respect for indigenous thinking, but what we do is we systematize it in order to make it follow a scientific principle. So we're looking at, as a scientist, I make a claim. As soon as I make a claim, I need to provide evidence to support that claim and a degree of confidence that I have with that claim.
I can make this bead change colour.
Where is the evidence?
Kennedy said, you can give a man a fish, you stop him being hungry for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll never be hungry again. Rubbish science almost takes that a bit stage further by it tells people what to do if you're not catching fish. It gives them that scientific thinking and the problem-solving skills, enabling them to solve those problems.
Open the box.
And these are hugely transferable skills, and particularly in developing nations where sometimes we find a lack of innovation due to a lack of materials and the way that science is taught. And so rubbish science aims to fill that gap, to be able to take people who have some of the most disempowered people on the planet, to get them into that transferable way of thinking so they can start solving their own problems and they can start empowering themselves. When I do an experiment, for example, I turn this into a plastic bottle into a fly trap. I can cut it in half, turn it in on itself. I've made a funnel fly trap. But what colour should it be? Where should I put it? What bait should I use? The outcomes are actually unknown. And as such, it's a more authentic experiment than almost anything that happens in any classrooms. We aim to connect the world so that everyone can do the same experiment at the same time, and in order to be able to get rid of this idea that rich people are rich because they're smart, poor people are poor because they're not smart. The other thing we really work on is the idea of failure, and failure being a first attempt in learning. And as scientists, we regularly fail. But in terms of failure, what we do is we learn from those experiences, and from learning from those experiences, we turn that failure into a positive experience.